All right, party people, you should have the Ladybug life cycle passage. I need you to put your name on it, and today's date would be 2/9/2018. I'm going to read it aloud for you, okay, and read the questions for you. So, we know for good readers that the first thing that we should do before we even read it is to look at the question so our little brains know what to focus on while we're reading. So go ahead and flip it over. All right. Number 1 says, what is the third phase of the ladybug life cycle? So to be able to answer number 1, as you're reading, you need to listen out for that third phase. So I'm going to make a little list on the board of what you should be listening out for or looking out for as you're reading. To answer number 1, you have to figure out what the third phase is. Okay. When you're answering them, I also need you to write the heading. Okay, heading is what's going to be above the text where you found that third phase in, all right? Okay, number 2 says, how long is phase 1, the egg phase? So for number 2, you're trying to figure out how long is this ladybug an egg? That first phase. Okay. Number 3, which sentence supports that the text is mostly about the phases of a ladybug to become an adult? So this is nice. As I'm reading, I don't necessarily have to listen out for this, okay? Because it gives me an idea and it gives me a whole bunch of sentences from the text. So I'm not going to list number 3 on the board. Just know that when you get to number 3, you're trying to figure out which of these sentences matches the idea that this is about how a ladybug becomes an adult. All right, number 4, after it is an egg, what is the next phase? So for number 4, what is that ladybug after it's an egg? All right, let's see what else we got. I think we got one more. Yep. Number 5 is asking you, what does a ladybug larva look like? So to answer number 5 while I'm reading, I need to be looking for this little ladybug larva. What does that sucker look like? And then don't miss this part, okay? It wants you to write a sentence from the text that supports your answer. So if you think a ladybug larva looks like a purple unicorn, and that's an answer choice, you would circle that and write the sentence from the story that tells you that that ladybug larva looks like a purple unicorn. All right, let's flip this bad boy over and read it together. Here we go. The ladybug life cycle. There are 5,000 types of ladybugs. The species we are most familiar with is the 7-spotted ladybug. Insects move through 4 phases in life: egg, larva, pupa, and adult. Ladybugs go from a caterpillar-like creature to a red and black spotted beetle we all know. All right, here are these headings. Remember, one of these questions you have to write which heading you found the answer under. Phase 1, egg. Female ladybugs lay dozens, that means 12 or more, of yellow oval-shaped eggs on the underside of leaves. They lay these eggs in clusters or rows. After 7 days, the eggs hatch into larvae. Phase 2, larva. The 7-spotted ladybug larvae are black and long with spikes on their back. Larvae grow quickly and shed their skin several times. This is called molting. Once the larvae grow to be their full size, about the size of a paperclip, nice, they attach their tail to a leaf and form a pupa. So, about the size of a paperclip. That guy's not that big. Phase 3, pupa. The pupa takes 1 to 2 weeks to form into a ladybug beetle. Phase 4, adult ladybug. These are the things we are used to seeing. After going through complete metamorphosis, the adult ladybug begin their life alone, similar to a tarantula, which is also a non-social species. An adult ladybug can eat up to 5,000 insects in its lifetime and lay up to 2,000 eggs. As ladybugs get older, they gain more spots and their colors begin to fade. Ladybugs are active in the spring and fall and hibernate during the winter. After winter passes and spring begins, the ladybug life cycle starts all over. So, I'm not going to reread the questions to you because we read them before we started this. What I need you to do is answer all 5 questions by yourself. Keep your eyeballs on your own paper. But for number 1, don't forget to write the heading that has the 3rd phase. If you look at the front, those headings are everything that's bold print and underlined. And for number 5, you need to write a sentence that supports your answer. Do your very, very best work and make sure your name is on it.